Hello, Harbor Lights students. Today is January 14, 2008.
Thanks for tuning in to Harbor Highlights. Hi, I'm Julian.
And I'm Alex.
We have a great show for you today. We have an important student council update, an interview with one of our teachers, and a test to see if we have a future spelling bee champion out there.
We also have an interview with our principal about how technology is improving our educational experience.
Up first, we have some more of those great homeroom videos.
This week, we will be watching Mrs. Octofinti's homeroom and Mr. White's homeroom. Let's watch.
What is the Constitution? Noah?
The Constitution is a new plan for government.
Shelby, no food allowed.
Shelby.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
It is fun seeing all the kids from the homerooms create their own videos.
Make sure you are modeling respect, responsibility, and quality effort. It was amazing how many of you said you wanted to improve your grades for a New Year's resolution.
Like they said last week, you can't just wave a magic wand and make it happen. If you want it to happen, you need to do these things that will make your grades go up.
Pay attention in class. Do your homework.
Give quality effort. You'll be amazed at how your grade would improve by doing these things on a daily basis. It is up to you. You have the power to make the change.
Now we have special reporters Nate and Chris to give us an update on this year's upcoming spelling bee. Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Chris. How many of you participated in a spelling bee?
Well, the spelling bee is only a week and a half away. It will be January 23.
If you're planning on participating in the bee, you need to pick up a form from your English teacher starting on Tuesday.
The form needs to be turned in by the beginning of next week. If you are planning on participating in the bee, make sure you have picked up a packet in time in the library and have practiced spelling the words.
Practice spelling them out loud. Here are a few more tips for completing in the bee.
Be careful when spelling words that contain double letters. Don't say double O. Actually say O. O.
Ask the pronouncer if the word has any other pronunciations.
Before you start spelling the word, pronounce the word. The judge will tell you if you are saying the word incorrectly. This way you will not accidentally spell the wrong word.
Don't get overconfident. You might blurt out the letters before thinking and misspell an easy word.
Our final tip is to keep it simple. If you get a word you don't know how to spell, the best technique is to spell it like it sounds and keep it simple.
Let's see how some of our students might do this on this year's bee. LETSWATHS.
Are you a good speller? Do you like competition? The spelling bee is only weeks away. You can pick up this booklet in the library with some words to practice. Let's see how some kids will do. Can you spell access?
ACCESS.
Access. ACCESS.
ACCESS. Please spell the word crescent. CRECENT.
CRESENT. CRESENT.
Can you please spell influenza?
INFLUENZA.
INFLUENZUE.
Influenza. INFLUENZA.
Influenza was actually last year's word to determine the winner of the spelling bee. Thanks and good luck to all the people in the bee.
Nice work. Keep practicing those words to prepare for this year's bee.
We will have some footage of the bee in an upcoming show.
Now it's time to go to Amelia and Lindsay with this week's general announcements. Hi guys.
Hi, I'm Amelia.
And I'm Lindsay.
Here are this week's lunch specials. Monday, creamy mac and cheese. Tuesday, there will be chicken tenders with potato wedges.
On Wednesday, sliced turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Thursday features homemade chili and cinnamon rolls.
There's no school on Friday, so enjoy your lunch at home.
This Thursday is the end of the third grading period, which means we are halfway through the school year already. Can you believe it?
For those of you that are in Ski and Snowboard Club, weather permitting, the ski and snowboard trip is scheduled for this Thursday, January 17th, since there is no school on Friday.
If you want to go on the trip, make sure that you sign up in the front office by Wednesday at noon and turn in your $7 for the bus.
Have you created a yearbook cover yet?
We're looking for your computer graphic designs or hand drawings. The deadline is coming up soon, Friday, January 25, so get yours turned in now.
Now for this week's after-school clubs and meetings. Monday is Writers Club with Mrs. Harrington.
Tuesday and Thursday is the Tutoring Club, which is now changed to room 151.
On Wednesday, there is the Care Club and Science Olympiad.
Thursday is Chess Club in room 131. New members are always welcome.
Before break, some students in Mrs. Sanger's class came up with some pretty creative songs for a Democratic convention.
We thought you would enjoy hearing it, so let's watch.
This is Mrs. Sanger's 6-hour class, and we did a political conference and for the Federalists and the Republicans, and we made up songs, so we're going to do them for you. Shine, Federalists, shine. Shine, Federalists, shine. People are so selfish, patriotic, sharing power, government. Yes, we are the Federalists. We love our country. Well-fed, well-bred, well-wed and read.
If you want to join a party, join the Republicans. We've got farming and we've got lots and lots of wisdom.
Very creative.
We are nearing the end of our first winter season of sports, so if you haven't had a chance to cheer on your Harbor Lights teams, pay attention.
We have Megan and Megan standing by to fill us up on this week's sports report. Hey, guys.
Megan.
And I'm Megan. Here are this week's games.
The boys' basketball teams played Zealand Creekside away on Monday, and on Wednesday they play their final game against Grand Haven Lakeshore at home.
The girls' dive team have their conference meets this weekend. On Friday, they have the diving conference at Jenison, and on Saturday, they have their swim invitational also at Jenison. Good luck, girls, in your final competitions.
Finally, the girls' competitive cheer team has a meet at Granville on Tuesday away, and on Saturday they have their final invitational at Hudsonville.
It's time to start the second winter season sports. Wrestling will begin on Monday, January 21st. Practices are held at Mac Bay in Wrestling Room from 3 to 5.
Boys' swimming and diving practice will start also on Monday, January 21st.
All boys interested in participating must take the shuttle bus over from the middle school to the South High School building.
Girls' volleyball tryouts will start on January 21st from 3 to 5 in the Harbor Lights gym.
You must have a physical on file to participate or try out for one of these sports. Now back to the anchors.
Nice job, Panthers. Good luck in your final games. Next week we will bring you some sports footage.
We are only 1 month away from a big student event council is planning. Here's a little more information on that as well as some other student council updates. Let's watch.
Hello, I'm here with Chelsea and Matt to give us a better idea about Student Council. What updates do you have from Student Council?
Well, we did the canned food drive. That was very good. I saw a lot of great effort from our students. We exceeded expectations. Overall, we were happy to help the community. The candy cane sale was very good. And Toys for Tots, we exceeded our expectations there as well.
What is the next event?
Well, the next event is going to be the Pantherpalooza. It's just like the one we had at the end of last year. It should be pretty fun.
When is Pantherpalooza?
Well, it's going to be on Valentine's Day, February 14, from 3 to 5.
What activities will be there?
At the Pantherpalooza, there will be lots of contests, karaoke. There will be open gym and a teacher versus students volleyball game. There will be swimming for a little more money, hula hoop contests, face painting, Guitar Hero, and lots of other stuff.
What is the cost for your tickets and when are you selling them?
We'll be selling tickets a week before the Pantherpalooza, and ahead of time they'll be $2 and at the door $3.
Are you in need of parent volunteers?
Yeah, if any parents are willing to volunteer, they can contact Ms. Zucker or the front office to help out.
Thanks, Mel and Chelsea, for giving us more information about Student Council. We look forward on the upcoming Pantherpalooza.
Thanks for that update. Last year we had our first ever Pantherpalooza, and it was a great success.
Do you know that we have numerous students at our school participating in honors or advanced classes?
Some 8th graders are taking biology right now with Mr. Hardy and wanted to fill you in on what that is all about. Let's watch.
Did you know that Mr. Hardy has a biology class? Do you even know what biology means? Well, biology is the study of living organisms and life.
We're here with Mr. Hardy to find out more. So what are your students currently learning about in biology?
Well, in biology, our students are learning about cells, and currently we're studying active and passive transport, which is how cells get materials in and out of themselves in order to perform their functions and survive.
What are some of your favorite experiments from biology?
Actually, my favorite things that we do in biology aren't actual experiments, but my favorite project that we do is the Dune Project, where we study secession and ecology, and we take a field trip to Rosie Mound, which is a great natural area just south of Grand Haven. And we're able to study the dune secession, and we start at the beach and work our way back through the forests. Another activity that I really enjoy is the dissection, and we will take a look at earthworms, frogs, and possibly fetal pigs, and it gives the kids a great opportunity to get a first-hand look at the anatomy of different organisms and see how they relate to our own body systems.
Is it hard to teach normal 8th grade science and biology, and why?
Well, the challenge is not necessarily teaching another course, but oftentimes we'll have activities or labs that I'll have to set up for biology, which I'll be finishing up my 8th grade science class, and then I'll have 5 minutes to set up a lab, and then at the end of biology I'll have to transform the room back to what I need to teach for 8th grade science. So that's the biggest challenge. But I enjoy the extra class in terms of it gives me a little bit of a challenge and an opportunity to teach different material.
What are some tips you have for students considering taking biology next year?
Well, actually, all the 8th graders that aren't currently taking biology this year will be taking that as their high school science class. And there will also be some of the 7th graders that are in Ms. Yetzke's class that will have the opportunity to. So for all of those kids, I recommend studying nightly, reading through the chapters and going over their work that they struggled with or maybe got something wrong and just reviewing that. And then this will be a class in which they'll take an exam. So that is something that happens at the end of the semester. And I usually offer a review session after school, and I definitely recommend that. Anytime your teacher offers a study session, take advantage of that. But most importantly, just make sure that you're reviewing nightly either the notes that you took that day or the activity so that you have a better understanding of the material. You should be doing that for every class, not just biology.
Biology.
Passive transport. Let's cut that.
What great opportunities for our students. We are so lucky to have such great teachers and students.
Have your parents signed up to have access to the parent portal on Infinite Campus?
Do you know that your parents can have access to your grades and attendance from any online computer?
It's easy to sign up to if they haven't already, and here is Chris with our principal, Miss Stark, to tell you more. Let's watch.
Teachers have been using an online program called Infinite Campus to keep attendance and grades. New parents are now able to log in and have access to their child's grades, attendance, and more. Let's see what Mrs. Start has to say about it. What response have you had from parents so far about opening a parent portal to Infinite Campus?
A very positive response. It's just another form of communication. We always like to communicate with our parents. And so it's been a very positive response. The parents have been asking when the grades are going to be online, and I'm pleased to say they are now online.
How can parents use Infinite Campus to support their child's education?
Well, I think it's a way to just continually review their child's grades. They don't have to wait until the end of a marking period to find out how their children are doing.
Thanks, Mrs. Start, for all that useful information on Infinite Campus. I hope parents use it.
What another great way to use technology to improve communication between teachers and parents.
Thanks for watching us today, and be sure to check us out on Channel 21 at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Have a great week and a good Friday off. Bye.
Bye.